Man, it's early morning, man. Early morning hours. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. I was out there in the Little Rock, Arkansas terminal because I had a flat tire. So I figured, well, I gotta drive past there or at least go near there before I head out here to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So let me go ahead and get this tire fixed. Plus, while I was there, I went on ahead and got the truck washed. And I got a tarp. I had a tarp that I needed to get fixed. So I knocked out 3 birds with one stone and knocked all that out. And just now I left around 5 o'clock in the morning. In there waiting for them to do the tire thing. So here we are on the road, man, driving, trying to stay awake. I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Got 246 miles to go before we get to what we gotta get. But we making it though, man. We are making it. Hopefully y'all hear me better. I did a video yesterday. I was talking into the mic, and the audio was terrible, man. It was just absolutely terrible. So I don't know if I did something wrong. I don't know if the setting was wrong. I don't know, but I'm trying something a little bit different now. So hopefully y'all hear me a lot more clear, because y'all really couldn't hear me over the engine noise and wind noise and all that. Even with the windows rolled up, y'all still couldn't hear me. So hopefully everything's a whole lot better now. Gotta unstrap this load first. And then we can pull it back there. Sure looks good. It's almost 10 o'clock. And pretty warm outside. It's about it could be about the high 60s, 68, 69, something like that. Yeah, because I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, man. I'm tired, man. But I'm still gonna try to move as fast as I can so I can get the hell up out of here. Yeah, you seen I made it to the first stop, or the first location. I thought that was the address, but it wasn't. Turns out that was the wrong address. So yeah, I seen this place only 2 miles up the road, so I just always gotta remember to look at my bills. But what they show on the computer and what's on the bills sometimes be two different things. Oh yeah, I finally got some screws to straighten out this camera. So hopefully you can see things a little bit better, hopefully. Obviously, I won't know that until I go back and look at the footage. That right there was the tire that was flat. Had a hole on the side of it. Let's get these edge protectors. Man, my truck's so shiny, boy. That thing's shining like new money.
Arriving at coordinates on the right.
Shit, the 9 to 5 work week. I was watching something about that. They were saying that that's actually a relatively new concept. It's only been around for like 100 years, working 9 to 5. You know, back in the day, it was so unorganized. A lot of times people, I think, would work damn near 100 hours a week. But then Henry Ford changed that to where they standardized it. I think at that time it was like maybe 44 hours a week. But yeah, I mean, nowadays it ain't working now. You know, you got to work more just to get less. People can't afford nothing. People work all day, and then when they come home, they too tired, man. They ain't got time to spend with their families, or, you know, if they do go on vacation, all they doing is thinking about work. You know, you take that vacation so you can clean up. You ain't really taking no vacation to actually relax. Taking a vacation to clean up and prepare for next week so you can head back to work. There ain't no vacation to me. To me, a vacation is you take, 3-4 months off. Now that's a vacation to me. But I guess if you rich, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You take advantage of the system, then you straight. That's why don't nobody want to do this kind of work. That's crazy, man. You know, it's so funny to me. I see YouTubers out here with 1 million subscribers buying Lamborghinis. It's like they not producing nothing, and yet they able to afford a $500,000 car. You know, it used to be where cars like that was only reserved for executives and CEOs and movie stars, rap stars, things like that. Nowadays, your average run-of-the-mill dude can, all you got to do is just pick up a camera and just start filming, and boom. You know, you stay consistent, you got yourself a Lamborghini sitting in the driveway. I know some of y'all probably saying to yourself, is that what you trying to do? That's why you doing these YouTube videos? Nope. I'm doing these YouTube videos because I want to keep my mind off of trucking. That's why I'm doing these YouTube videos.
Where you at, man?
Right here?
All right.
Yes, sir. I went to y'all other location up the street. I didn't look at the address on the paper. I was looking at the address on my computer.
Oh, dang, really?
Yeah. But it wasn't too bad. It was just up over here, so it wasn't nothing.
Nah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna town real quick.
All right. And no, I'm not jealous. I don't want nobody, like I mentioned this before, y'all know the routines, man. I'm not jealous of anybody's success. I don't get jealous over material possessions. You know, I mean, if you can afford a $500,000 anything, I'm happy for you, like for real. Like, that's genuine happiness, but I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy to me that you can get that kind of stuff just by doing social media. It don't have to necessarily be YouTube, but if you just got a knack for content creation, you can make some serious dough off of that without needing to do this kind of stuff. No, the back in the day, if you want to make that kind of money, you have to start off working, washing dishes or sweeping floors, and then work your way up the ladder. Nowadays, ain't none of that guaranteed. There's no wonder why people just don't care for this kind of stuff. No, it has nothing to do with people being lazy. It's just people are tired, man. They're tired. The cost of living going up and everything else. Y'all know what time it is. 15 people ahead of me in them showers, man. I think I must have pulled up probably around 11 o'clock. I didn't really look at the clock. I think it was around 11 o'clock when I got there. Well, we almost pulling up Fort Smith. Maverick Terminal out here. Grab his load.
1/2 mile, turn left on Planters Road. In 1/2 mile, arrive at Maverick Fort Smith, Arkansas, on the right. In 1/4 mile, arrive at Maverick Fort Smith, Arkansas, on the right.
It's it right here. Pull in here, check in.
Arriving at Maverick Fort Smith, Arkansas, on the right.
I don't know if this is a preloaded trailer or if I'm doing a live load. Hopefully I'm doing a live load. I don't feel like dealing with no preloaded trailers. But that's not up to me. Shipping and receiving is all the way down here. You got to park all the way down here. And this place still confuses me. And it's like, is this a turn lane? Because I don't see no other trucks coming in here. Any other truck, they gotta go across the street. So we check in right there, so I'm gonna just park right there. I'm gonna check in right there. As close to the curb as possible. Man, I sure hope. Man, I hope this is a live load. Trying to get close to this curb here. Yes, sir. Now let's check in.